Shalom, this is Yehudit Gevurah from Tzfat, back in Tzfat on my roof during Sukkot. I'll share the movements I'm doing for today, which is the 19th day now of Tishrei, and we're in terms of the 49-day cycle in preparation for Sigd, the Ethiopian holiday of receiving the Torah and recommitment to Judaism. We're on the 10th day, so have done one full week, the week of Chesed. We're in the week of Gevurah, and that's explanation for my wearing blues. And we're in the third day of that week, so that explains my green top for Tiferet, the blues for Gevurah. And in Sukkot, we're on the 5th day of Sukkot, which is the day of Aaron the high priest and Sarah Imanu in the Rabbi Zalman Schachter's feminine equivalents for each of the sefirot. So for Hod, it's an orange, so orange top and orange in my skirt, to remind me of the focus today is on accepting what is and yielding to that with gratitude and thankfulness, and finding ways of recognizing many perspectives, having empathy with others and other perspectives, and being able to communicate in a way that refines my own message, my own way of experience the world with, when I'm talking with others, of knowing the language to speak to them so that they understand. That's what I'm trying to do on these tapes. So movements I've been doing for today. For the 49 days, we're in Tiferet Sheba Gevurah. So Tiferet is the cholam, the dot above the head, and opening out, O, feet shoulder width apart, O, O, so facing you, it's O, and Gevurah, as we showed yesterday with double Gevurah, is a Cheshvan, it's so it's one dot on top of the other, a strong sense of priorities, and the strength you get from setting boundaries appropriately. So that's going to be that combination. So we'll do 3 sets, one for each level of soul, and one for each level, I'm thinking now in terms of community, the way we are in community, fixing of the different levels, different worlds we live in community. So it's going to be a cholam, O, and so Tiferet Sheba Gevurah. O is for the Ruach level. Oh, this is Shaman. Oh. So it's O, U. O, So it's opening out. Tiferet is balance and harmony. As you can see from the movement, it starts with a dot above the head, which has a sense of a higher perspective and of Hashem surrounding us and creating a higher perspective for us to align with. And then with Gevurah, knowing how to make our priorities in line with Hashem's will, God willing. So that's a blessing for today. And then the energy of Hod is the Kubutz. So here we have feet shoulder width apart, and gather the energy, you're centering energy in first, and then to the left, it's a dot, your mouth, the hand across, and a hand farther out, ooh, and back to your centering. And then I like to turn directions, ooh, would be a pattern of 4. What I doing as a pattern this year is having a sense of inviting the guests with the energy of Hod, and so I repeat that 3 times. So I'll do this nikudah, the Kubutz, 3 times, and then go back over the nikudah that represents each of the different sefirot of the other guests, with Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, Moshe, Yosef, and David. So let's start. Ooh. 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 Abraham. Isaac, Yaakov, Moshe, Yosef, David HaMelech, let Hashem breathe me. And close and let all those energies come in. So for the women counterparts, according to Zalman, shared once that Miriam can be seen as counterpart in Chesed because of the water that she brought in the desert. Leah, because of her inwardness and her process inward, is associated for Gevurah. Hannah for Tiferet. Rebecca, Rivka for Netzach, Hod as Sarah, Manu, who I think for the example of her creating a tent of welcoming for people. Abraham welcomed everybody, but Sarah created the environment to make them comfortable, so to speak, and lighting the candles, also from Sarah. And then it's like a model of the Holy Temple, and its original form is Sarah's tent, sometimes seen that way, and then Tamar for Yesod, and Rachel for Malchut, the external beauty of Rachel, and lots of associations. I think the way, for yourself, you can pick out those female counterparts that work for you, the part of their story that speaks to you in the different sefirot. And you can, there's a lot of allowance for creativity in Sukkot. So I bless us that at this time of Tiferet, Shabbat, Gevurah, that in our communities we find that place of balance and harmony, and in the way we set our boundaries in our communities and relate to each other with our no's, how we sometimes set up the no, but in a way that is filled with the compassion, the rachamim to Tiferet, and a balanced, harmonious approach, and specifically for the day of Hod, that we may know how to find the language that suits each situation, and that we accept what is in a real way and don't try to distort it or be reactive to it, but take it in and react appropriately and interact with different perspectives in a way that's respectful and caring. So all of these are helpful things to work on today on the fifth day, get my numbers right, the 5th day of Sukkot and the 10th day of the 49-day count. Many blessings to you from Sfat.